Coach, all these practices leading up to this first exhibition, how have the practices gone so far? What have you seen from your team?
Our practice has been very competitive. The guys are getting along extremely well. It's been a little relaxed. It's been fun. It's been upbeat. Trying to keep it enjoyable as much as possible, just because of the length of the basketball season for college student athletes. It's a marathon. It really is. It starts here in November and it goes to March. And you get, as a coach that's been at it for quite a while, spent a lot of seasons as a basketball coach at the college level. You are trying to peak in March, and that's something that we accomplished last year, and that's something that we're going to try to repeat this year.
Obviously, you want to win this exhibition, but from the coaching standpoint, how is your approach for a game like this?
Well, it's important that you win. It creates momentum for the next week. It creates a healthy locker room. It establishes roles. You have teammates cheering each other's successes. There's a lot of positive things that come from winning. Establishing a winning culture early is important. So yeah, we're looking to win the game. If we don't win the game, we'll take a look at a lot of video for the next week, and we'll find out the reasons where our breakdowns were, and we can learn from the loss. So there's a reason to play exhibition games, and that's to get better over the next 2 weeks before we go to Seattle and play Division II opponents.
You got some veterans on this team, but is your starting five picked, or is there still to be determined on positions?
We've got great returners in our program. We don't really have a significant senior on the basketball team that we can look to as far as that leadership, other than the fact that we do have a crew of leaders, and we have a very strong locker room right now. As far as starting lineup, we're not set. We're taking a look at combinations of players, and that's another reason to have exhibition games that we have slated for tonight and next Monday night.
Well, we'll see a lot of rotations, 5 up, 5 in.
Now we're going to try to play everybody at the same time, try to win the basketball game. And so trying to give everybody a lot of opportunity to see how they perform under the lights, see how they perform when the band's playing, and see who can handle that type of pressure, especially our new guys coming in.
For the coaching staff, some of the coaches will say it's like a dress rehearsal, kind of getting ready for the season and knowing when to call the timeouts and, everything. But is that something where, hey, it's been the off season, kind of get back into things? Did you kind of still, as a coach, is it kind of practice for the coaching staff as well?
It really is. I mean, the lights go on tonight, the ball gets tipped and we're off and running, and it is an exciting time. I mean, it's not October anymore, it's basketball season, and just to have that environment in Lumberjack Arena is very important. Timeouts, halftime talks, pregame speeches, post-game talks, all come into play tonight, and we need to be hitting on all cylinders. And it is a dress rehearsal, but at the same time, we've been waiting a long time for this, and we have prepared for it, and we're very excited about what's happening this evening.
What do we know about this future, this team? Where are they from? What do you know about them?
This team's from Southern California. They used to be a prep school and turned out a lot of college basketball players, Division I, Division II level. So they've had a program that's been long going. Now they're a university. They do play a schedule. They are in a conference down in Southern California. They'll play us tonight, and they'll head over 299 tomorrow morning and play Chico State tomorrow night, and then they'll head back home. So they've got a legitimate schedule. They're a roster full of national players from here to Detroit and back, and a couple of overseas kids. So they've got a roster. They've got a seasoned coach that's bringing them up, and they'll be here tonight with Jacks.